Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This evening I'm spending some time harvesting seeds. I have sunflowers, lettuce seeds, and onion seeds that need to be harvested. I'm just going to take those and show you how I'm getting those seeds off. So first, let's start with the sunflower. I have this one here, this head. This head has dried out and it looks like the seeds have already began forming. Let me show you what that looks like. The backs are yellowing and they've dried out, as you can see, and the petals have fallen off. Okay, now we have sunflower seeds all bagged up. Next, I'll show you how I'm harvesting the lettuce seeds. First, I need a small branch with the dried seeds on it. Okay, so here's a piece, and each of these little balls contain lettuce seeds. So I'm just gonna pick one off, then just rub it between my fingers, and then that exposes the seeds. Since I have several handfuls of lettuce seeds, I'm just going to gather them up and then rub them all between my hands instead of picking them one by one like you saw me do before. I think this is a better way of gathering them all. Yes, I will have some of that debris from the dried branches and the other dried pieces, but I think it's okay. The seeds themselves sink to the bottom. I guess they're a little heavier than everything else, so I just kind of corner them like this and then get the other debris off of the top, and I'm left with a bag full of seeds. Now let's talk about my onion seeds. I have dried onion seeds. These are not it though. This is just to demonstrate what onion seeds might look like when they go to seed. This is a chive plant, and these are chive flowers. Chives and onions are pretty similar in the way they reproduce. They have white or purplish or pinkish flowers, and the seed gets formed in that little space there. I don't know the technical and scientific name for it, but those black parts that you see are the seeds. I think onion and chive seeds or anything in that family, their seeds are so beautiful. They're just this black, deep, dark onyx color, and they're kind of shiny too. Yeah, so with my chives, I just reseed them in that pot. I will not be doing the same thing for my onion seeds. And this is an actual onion stem with the seeds still intact. Those are actual onion seeds. Texas grano onions, I believe. So yeah, this stem has dried up a bit, well, almost completely. So now I'm just gonna give it the same treatment as I gave my lettuce plants by rubbing them together and releasing them from their pods. And here, a bag of onion seeds resulted from that. Yay! All right, next. Okay, so now let's check out the marigold seeds. All right, here they are. Ooh, and that was a grasshopper. So I decided to throw in marigold seeds in the mix. I know I didn't talk about these at the top of the video, but they were just right here, so might as well, right? Okay, marigold seeds, when the flowers are dried up, we see these long seeds that start off kind of beige and then have black tips. I just throw them back into the pot like I did the others. Look at those beautiful mushrooms. I also want to come on here and talk about my melons. I don't know what this is quite honestly. I think there was some cross-pollination going on. It might be a muskmelon, could be a cantaloupe. I'm excited to find out. I know that it is not ripe, but I am checking it out anyway. Mainly because I did see some puncture marks in there. You probably can tell on this video. And I wanted to check out what was living inside of that. I know it's a worm of some sort, and I wasn't very diligent about pest control because I didn't notice that thing was growing. So I just want to get an early look at what might happen to a melon that is suffering from some pest invasion. I also have this little watermelon here, also not ripe, but I'm taking it for research purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got them. This is like 4x zoom. You've been exposed, buddy. That's what was eating through my melon. Unrelated, this was a bowl that I made from some lettuce and arugula from the garden. This is like a Mediterranean inspired bowl. We have some chicken, some rice, some black beans, the lettuce, the tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions, tzatziki sauce, a little bit of hummus. It's delicious. You should try it. Continuing, it's time to get composting. I'm dressed with marigolds in my hair because that repels insects. And I'm also dressed in all black because I have to be a ninja in the garden. I cannot be seen. The pests are busy. These are bananas, and bananas are the main source of my compost pile today. Not the bananas themselves, the banana leaves. So I have a pile here that I let sit out and dry for a couple of days. And now it's time to get them into my compost bin, which is here. Check it out. Check out my compost bin. Look at all the little creatures at work. I'm gonna zoom in and show you. I think these are mostly soldier fly larvae. Gross, right? Gross, right? But they're busy. They are working. I'm trying to maintain a balance of green and brown matter in the compost bin because I need to ensure that I have the correct amount of insects, the correct type of insects that are breaking down all that material in there. You don't want it too wet, you don't want it too dry. So I might add some shredded paper or some cardboard as all that other stuff begins to break down. That's pretty much the whole video. I'm closing out showing you some dragonflies, my favorite insect to have around the garden. Have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.